Tonight, we're venturing into one of the most baffling cold weather mysteries in English folklore. A story of snow, strange prints, and something unexplainable walking the earth. So, dim the lights, settle in, and prepare yourself for the bone-chilling tale of the Devil's footprints. On the morning of February 8th, 1855, residents across Devon, England, awoke to a fresh layer of snow blanketing the countryside. But it wasn't the stillness or the white-coated fields that caught their attention. It was the footprints. Strange, cloven-shaped tracks, each around 4 inches long and 8 inches apart, stretched across the snow, in a perfectly straight, single-file line. They looked like the hoof prints of a goat, but these weren't limited to the ground. These prints climbed walls, crossed over rooftops, and appeared on both sides of high fences, without a single mark between. They traversed over 30 towns and villages, covering what some reports estimated to be up to 100 miles. The prints weren't meandering. They seemed deliberate, calculated, as though something or someone had purposefully walked through the night, unhindered by physical barriers or terrain. Most disturbingly, many of the prints led directly to doors and windowsills, as though the entity behind them had approached people's homes and possibly watched as they slept. Local papers quickly picked up the story. The Times of London published an article just days later, describing widespread panic. The inhabitants will not venture out after sunset. In Devon's more rural villages, fear took a firmer hold. The footprints were soon dubbed the Devil's footprints. Was it hysteria, a shared delusion, or something truly unexplainable? Scientists at the time scrambled for answers. Some suggested escaped kangaroos, hopping mice, or even a balloon dragging a weighted rope. But none of these explanations accounted for the prints appearing on rooftops, across rivers, and on narrow church steeples, or their eerie, single-file precision. Interestingly, this wasn't the only incident. Similar prints were reported again in 1921, 1945, 1974, 1994, and most recently in 2014, in Woolsey, another Devon village. These weren't copies or hoaxes. In each case, investigators noted the same distinct pattern, dimensions, and impossible pathing. What's more, these sightings often coincided with strange atmospheric or astronomical events. The 1855 incident occurred during a rare Jupiter-Venus alignment. The 2014 prints during a blood moon. Coincidence or cosmic connection? Folklore offers even older warnings. Reverend Samuel Phillips documented similar winter tales in his 1831 manuscript, Devon Tales and Superstitions. He wrote of an entity known as the Night Walker, a tall, shadowy figure said to leave devil's marks in snow-covered fields. In one chilling entry, he records, "They say it walks when the land sleeps, that its prints are signs, warnings perhaps, and that those who see the night walker with their own eyes do not speak of it again." Unlike many legends, this one came with physical evidence. In 1855 and again in 1974, plaster casts of the footprints were made. These casts are reportedly still held in regional museum collections, though seldom displayed publicly. And during the 2014 incident, motion-activated security cameras in Woolsey recorded strange interference, static bursts, and image corruption occurring at the exact times the new prints appeared. But despite over a century of speculation, the mystery remains unsolved. Is it folklore born of fear? a natural phenomenon we still don't understand, or a glimpse into something other, something that walks among us, unseen, when the snow falls deep and the world is quiet. So, dear listeners, the next time a heavy snow blankets the earth and the world outside feels still and silent, thank you for joining me for this eerie descent into one of England's most perplexing legends. The Devil's footprints are a chilling reminder that not every mystery leaves behind a body. Some just leave tracks. Until next time, dear listeners, stay safe and keep your lights on. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's chilling tale, but the hauntings don't have to end here. If you love ghost stories and crave even more spine-tingling content, why not unlock the other side? Join our exclusive membership for bonus episodes, behind-the-scenes extras, and much more. The link is waiting for you in the description below. And do you have a story of your own? Something that keeps you up at night? Share your experience through the links in the description. You might just hear your own story being featured on upcoming episodes. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow ghost story lovers, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a shadow in the dark. Stay spooky, and we'll see you on the other side.